Check this out, man. It's your boy 3 Stacks in this thing, and I'm gonna go over something that I actually haven't done on this channel before. Now, I've done like 2 deck profiles on Pendulum Magicians. A lot of people have asked me for my take on it, so I'm actually gonna have to go over an update on this. But what I wanted to do is test hands on the Pendulum Magician deck that I run currently, just to show you how mad consistent it is. Now, almost every Pendulum Magician list looks identical. It could be off by 1 to 2 cards. Nonetheless, they all look practically the same. You know, you kind of just run 3 of the best cards. And honestly, there's not much you can do about that because they just run the best cards. And every list is going to run the same. But my list, I wanted to change it, make it a little different. And you're going to see the difference in performance on how my deck runs right now. So we're just going to draw random hands and make them work. I might show you 1 to 2 combos before the video is over. But I definitely think that Pendulum Magicians are just a mad consistent deck. They're so powerful. They never have bad hands. Every hand leads to just something. Even if the worst hand you'll ever have in the world is when you make Baguska. That's not bad at all. A lot of decks have to work to do that. So I think this is just really, really good. So yeah, let's do this first test hand. I'm going to give it a really, really good shuffle because I don't want any of my 3-ofs to be right next to each other. So we drew Harmonizing, Duelist Alliance, Time Pendulum Grab, Purple Poison, and Double Iris. This is a really, really, really dope opening hand. So I think I already know what I want to do. I want to play Purple Poison and Scale. I want to play Alliance. And I want to search out Pendulum Call because I see potential to do multiple plays. And then we're going to activate Pendulum Call. We're going to pitch Double Iris. We already have the Time Pendulum Graph, which is really what I use him to search the most. Since I already have his target, I'm just going to sacrifice him. And we already have Harmonizing, which is lit. And then we're going to search for Black Fang. And then another Scale, which, why did I grab Wisdom Eye? That's horrible. Why would you ever do that? And then I'm going to grab another Black Fang. Matter of fact, nah, I'm sorry, not two of the same names. Let's just grab another Double Iris. Let's do it. Let's just grab another Double Iris. Let's go ahead and activate Double Iris in Scale. Let's go ahead and Pendulum Summon, you know, 2 from hand. Harmonizing's effect. And since you're not doing the double Omega play, there's no point in summoning White Wing, one would say. But I actually just summon him just to summon her to get her out of my deck. Because I really don't like drawing her, like, whatsoever. So I think at this point, you have a couple options. You can summon Omega, you can summon BLs. You just go for a generic rank 4. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to go for a rank 4. And here are your choices. Now, you haven't normal summoned this turn, which is really cool. So you can make Baguska. You know, you can make Tornado Dragon if you just want to pop your opponent's back rows. You can make Time Star Magician. And just for the sake of this, for example, we're going to make Time Star. Detach Harmonizing. Actually, we're going to detach White Wing. We're going to use Time Star, and we're going to go ahead and search for Joker. Then we're going to normal summon Joker and use Joker's effect to search for another Harmonizing to set yourself up for the next turn. Just, you know, pretty lit. In addition to your scales not being able to be destroyed, now you have Time Star to protect your Pendulum monsters. And, you know, Pendulum Call's live. So your scales can't be destroyed. You know, you didn't activate their scale effects, so it doesn't really matter. You know, set your graph pretty much set up. You know, that's like a not amazing opening, but it's just like every single opening is just amazing, honestly. It's like not like, oh my gosh, broken every single time, but probably 70% of the time you'll be like, oh my god, this is broken. I need that Dos Equis. I need that Dos Equis to keep me awake, man. I've been grinding all day and I'm really tired, but I don't want to stop. I need this channel to get where I want it to be. I have goals, man. I have life goals and then I have goals for this YouTube channel as well, and I want to meet both. So another test hand, Purple Poison, Skull Crobat Joker, Harmonizing, Pendulum Call. By the way, I play 3 Pendulum Calls, that's why I always open up with it. Most lists play 1 or 2. That's something that differentiates from my list. I actually play 3 Pendulum Call. I play 2 Ulf. I think 2 Ulf's kind of standard, but there's a couple choices I made that other players don't play. I also run Luster. I run Luster Pendulum. Most players don't run him. It's just player preference, honestly. Normal Summon Joker. Fetch. Wisdom Eye. Then you're gonna play your scale Purple Poison, play Wisdom Eye in your scale. You're gonna, you know, sack off Wisdom Eye. Then you're gonna directly activate from your deck. I guess we can just activate Double Iris. Or, you know, we can activate Ulf Dragon and then add Wisdom Eye to your hand. Just a Pendulum Summon from hand, but you know, either way, you're gonna make a pretty nice play. Pendulum Call always helps me for my pushes. Pendulum Call, pitching the extra Joker. And then you're gonna go ahead and search out your Black Fang. Then you're gonna search out your Harmonizing for a follow-up play. It's always nice to have another Harmonizing in hand, especially because, like I said, I open up with Pendulum Call a lot. So they basically have the Cosmic Cyclone. You know, evenly match exists, but it just kind of helps that your skills can't be destroyed. I'm not saying, oh my god, you know, you're never gonna lose your skills, but it's just nice to have that protection. So, you know, having that follow-up Harmonizing as either a high scale or an actual 1-card XYZ or Synchro is really nice. So of course you proceed to Pendulum Summon for 3, 2 from hand and 1 from extra deck. And well, we don't really even need a Pendulum Summon the Black Fang. Actually, we could just keep them in hand as a scale, which is really nice. And then Harmonizing's effect will summon White Wing. So your options here are double Omega, or what I'm going to actually do, you'll see in a second. I actually like to keep my White Wing engraved as well because I play Zark in my list. Most don't play it, but like I said, there's a couple cards that don't make the deck like necessarily more competitive, but just more fun for me. It's still a competitive deck, but I like to play certain cards that others don't. So we're gonna Synchro Summon with Wisdom Eye and Harmonizing. These go to your extra deck, and you're going to summon your Omega. You know, sack a card from your opponent's extra deck. I mean, from your opponent's extra deck, from your opponent's hand. Omega's now been banished. You'll proceed to overlay these 2. Like I said, you can do double Omega, but sometimes I actually like to go Omega and then Baguska, which is really nice. And if you wanted to, instead, you could have used Skull Crobat Joker and Harmonizing to Synchro Summon for Omega, and then Omega and then Time Storm Magician, just to, you know, search for your missing scale so you have a low scale, a high scale, and Harmonizing to set yourself up for next turn. So there's a lot of different options, but I think Baguska Omega is going to have the most impact on our opponent. So yeah, that's that. Mad consistent. Like I said, the deck doesn't really open up bad whatsoever. I've never ever had a bad opening hand, honestly. I think the one time was when I drew double Wavering Eyes, and it was like, oh dang, the Wavering Eyes could have been a better card, and I just discarded it with Pendulum Call. So it's just like a free card for Pendulum Call, because sometimes Pendulum Call requires for you to give up a card that you already needed. So, you know, sometimes it'll just fix your hands, which I like Pendulum Call a lot. That's just me though. Let's do another test hand, and I think after this test hand we might do a combo. It just depends. I don't want this video to be too long. I definitely don't want it to be too long. Joker, Luster, Duelist Alliance. Oh wow, this hand is broken. This hand is broken. Okay, let me see what my options are here. Joker. Can't necessarily make a Wisdom Eye play, but we're definitely going to search Harmonizing off of Joker. Then going to play Double Iris in your scale. You're going to go ahead and Duelist Alliance. And Duelist Alliance will search for Star Pendulum Graph. You're going to activate Star Pendulum Graph. You're going to play Luster. You're going to use Luster to pop Double Iris. Double Iris goes to your extra deck. Extra deck's right here. And basically, this is going to be a separate chain as well as Double Iris, so you can pick your chain links accordingly. So you can say chain link 1, chain link 2, or chain link 1 and chain link 2. Either way, search and search, which is the main point. and you're going to go ahead and search out your options, dude, so many plays. Search out your purple poison, and then search out your time pendulum graph, and then play, you know, the best low scale of the deck, purple poison. So play him in scale. Then you're gonna pendulum summon for 2. We're gonna summon out we're gonna keep Black Fang. He's a really nice card. Summon a double iris and harmonizing. Harmonizing's effect. We already searched off a star pendulum graph, and we searched off a luster, and we searched off of double iris. Harmonizing will summon. Since I did Omega Baguska this time, I might do double Omega. Let me think about it real quick. Summon out White Wing. Okay, I'm not gonna do double Omega. I want to do this instead. I'm gonna go ahead and synchro with these. I'm gonna make the first Omega, you know, banish him in a card from our opponent's hand. Then I'm gonna overlay these two, and I'm gonna make this play this time. I'm gonna go for Time Star, and I'm gonna detach White Wing, right? Then I'm gonna search for Astrograph Sorcerer. And what's pretty cool with this setup is your scales originally were not protected, but now they are. So your time pendulum graph, which is a really, really annoying trap that I hate myself playing against, is going to be able to clear 2 cards, pop 1 and send another to the grave. So you can set this, you know, activate it, chain his effect instead of your monsters being destroyed, and you can use it to actually load your grave with your double iris. You're going to see why we're doing this for the following turn. Or let's say we just loaded with purple poison, for example. So you've cleared 2 cards. Then you're going to draw for turn, right? You know, you got Joker. You're going to go ahead and use your time pendulum graph again. And instead of, you know, hitting a scale, you can just chain him. Use his effect, Foolish Burial, yet again. And this time send off your... Okay, Black Fang's already there, so we're going to send off our double iris. Alright. You're going to see where I'm getting at. This is why I played 2-time Star Magician. He just literally, within the circulation of 2 turns, he got me really, really far. You're going to see why. Detach for his effect. Search for another Astrograph Sorcerer. And let's check our extra deck. This deck, if you let it live for 1 turn, this is what happens. It's gonna get even worse for you. Luster's gonna pop Purple Poison. Purple Poison as a separate chain is gonna pop another card. You're gonna search and search. Search for the same exact name with Luster. So you're gonna go ahead and search Purple Poison. Then Star Pendulum Graph is going to add you. You already have Harmonizing. Oh no, you don't have Harmonizing. So you're gonna search Harmonizing. And then this, you know, will pop. So you could have put this as Chainlink 2 and Star as Chainlink 1, because they are both separate chains from your Luster. And because they're both if effects, they're not gonna miss timing whatsoever. And you being the turn player with priority, with multiple spell speed 1 effects occurring at once, can do that accordingly. There's one thing I forgot. So let's take a step back before you search Harmonizing. I'm gonna call out the Chainlink. So now that Luster's resolved, we're gonna do this is Chainlink 1. Astrograph, both of them as Chainlink 2s, revealing them, and this as, no, we're going to do Astrographs as Chainlink 1. This is Chainlink 2 and Purple Poison as Chainlink 3. So Purple Poison is going to pop a card first in resolution backwards, and then I call these as Chainlink 1. So then Star Pendulum God's going to resolve, searching Harmonizing, then these 2 will special summon themselves, and then go ahead and search for any card that was destroyed this turn. 2 of the same. So you're only going to really get 1 search, which is going to be your other Purple Poison, wherever that boy is at, unless we have him in hand. Oh yes, that's right, we do have him in hand, so we've just special summoned him. The main point of the combo is actually just to get Astrograph on field, which you're going to see exactly why in a minute. Normal summon Joker, this deck is really, really mad consistent. This is going to be probably the last test hand. Let's see where we're at. We're at 14 minutes. I might do like 1 combo. Well, actually, the combo I was going to show you was the double Omega combo. You kind of already saw that in my test hand. I'm not going to lie to you. And then you're going to search for your Black Fang. And you haven't even Pendulum summoned yet. This is what's kind of like really wow. It's like really, really wow. And then where's my Decode Talker at? Do I have it in my extra deck at the moment? Okay. My decode is not here, so I'm gonna proxy it just because I'm lazy and I don't feel like digging for my decode in my deck boxes. But what you're gonna do here is you're gonna link summon with Time Star, your Formful Skullcrobat Joker, and also your Astrograph. Those go to extra deck. This goes to grave. And then let's pretend that this is a decode talker. Then you're gonna go ahead and activate Astrograph. You're gonna banish him. You're gonna banish one double iris, one white wing, one purple poison. Let me check this out. Hold up. Let me see for a second. All right, and then one black fang from your hand. So you banish these 4 magicians, which are the 4 listed on Astrograph, and Astrograph himself. So these are banished. Oh yeah, Omega returned already. I forgot to put him back, but I was doing so much. But yeah, Omega already returned, and you would have just banished him anyways, just to clear another card. So he's still banished, just making sure your opponent doesn't keep cards in their hand. But yeah, if somebody would have commented on the video saying, hey, you forgot about your Omega, I just remembered right now. And we're going to go ahead and summon our Zark to blow up, you know, all your opponent's cards in the left zone that Decode Talker has. And we have a higher scale, so we're going to activate Purple Poison as our lower scale. Then we're going to Pendulum summon 2 from hand and also 1 from extra deck, which will be our Purple Poison. And then, you know, Harmonizing is going to go off, and it can special summon Wisdom Eye. And you just like, right here, you basically got game. Like, you really do. It's just, this deck is stupid. I could make some more extra deck plays. I really could. Like right here, you know, I can just synchro and go into, you know, another Omega and be like, clear another card. Then, you know, overlay these. And just be like, hey, let me make another good rank 4. Like, it's just, I don't even, yeah, I'm going to end the video. You guys have already seen how broken this deck is. There was not a single bad hand, and these were just test hands. These are just, let's see what we draw and make it work. That was pretty broken. I'm going to go ahead and just sign off. God bless you guys. Make good choices. Don't hurt your brain cells. Stay tuned for future content. I'm actually doing quite a few different things tonight, right before Thanksgiving, because I'm going to be spending a lot of time with my baby. You know, the love of my life, and also her family. So you guys won't be able to hear from me on that day. But anyways, y'all stay tuned for future content. I hope you found this video to be educational and or even entertaining, perhaps inspirational. Nonetheless, there's a lot of other videos that I would like for you to watch, which would be our older content. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I'm not even like offended, dude. If you are subscribed to the channel, it'll be a lot more easy for you to find those videos. But nonetheless, I'm not really even asking for subs. Like, in my opinion, if you want to sub, you're going to do it of your own free will. But with that said, happy Thanksgiving, y'all, and peace out.